Hello and welcome to the Money Marketing Podcast, and welcome to this special series of Weekend Essay podcasts. Join us as we delve into the personal narratives of our editorial team, exploring the intersection of life experiences and financial advice. From triumphs to setbacks, each episode offers a candid glimpse into the journeys that shape our perspectives on money management. Get ready to uncover the human side of finance as we share our stories, insights, and lessons learned along the way. Welcome to the Weekend Essays on the Money Marketing Podcast.
When I was at school and university, I was never given access to virtual reality headsets as an aid to learning. I do remember watching an episode of The Simpsons where Lisa imagines using a VR headset to learn history. When she puts it on, she is taken to Mongolia in 1200 AD and introduced to the founder and first Khan of the Mongol Empire. Via her VR headset, Genghis Khan turns around to speak to her and says, "Hello Lisa, I'm Genghis Khan. You go where I go, defile what I defile, and eat who I eat." Lisa is left smiling at the wonders of educational VR. I recently had my first experience of using a VR headset at Sandbox VR in London near Holborn Underground to play the game Deadwood Valley, where your city has been overtaken by zombies and you have to fight your way out. As a Walking Dead fan, I was in my element. It was an immersive experience having the zombies running at you and shooting them down. VR isn't only being used for games, just as Lisa predicted, it is also being used in teaching, and it does something that I never thought was possible, make learning fun. Well, more fun than sitting in a classroom anyway. When I wrote an article about St. James's Place expanding its VR advisor training with a course from the Chartered Insurance Institute, I could certainly see how VR and IFAs could integrate. In September 2021, SJP became the first financial services provider to roll out VR technology for training and role-playing through its academy and across its business. The firm is currently piloting 2 VR empathy and vulnerability face-to-face sessions aimed at building vulnerable client support and soft skill for advisors in line with the consumer duty. It's nice to see that I'm right in thinking that using VR could enhance your ability to learn. Recent research from PwC found that using virtual reality to train people was more effective than classroom and e-learning settings at teaching soft skills concepts. The V-learners felt 3.75 times more emotionally connected to the content than classroom learners and 2.3 times more connected than e-learners. I hope SJP's pilot program becomes an established part of advisor training because I think it can be hugely advantageous to advisors. VR could make both the consumer duty and regulation in general more engaging and enjoyable, a prospect that advisors likely never considered possible. Maybe SJP could even go one step further and incorporate zombies into its training. Advisors who take part in the course could be placed in a world overrun by zombies via VR. But it will not just be shooting the undead for 30 minutes. When an advisor shoots a zombie, a question related to consumer duty or wider regulation could pop up. And if the advisor picks the right answer from a multiple choice question, your shot could then put an end to The Walking Dead. In all seriousness though, this way of learning should be rolled out, not necessarily just for advisors, but for the wider public too. It could be really beneficial. More advisor training sessions using a VR headset can really help the planning community, especially during a time when a larger number predict regulation will increase. In its State of the Advice Nation report published in February, the Landcap found that fear of further regulation was a main issue keeping 31% of advice business owners awake at night. The report, which surveyed 400 members of the advice profession, revealed that advisors were particularly worried about the volume of new regulation and the pace at which it was coming at them. So not only could VR help advisors brush up on their knowledge of regulation, but it could help them have a good night's sleep at the same time.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of our weekend essay series. We do hope that you enjoyed it. Please do keep up to date with all our new releases via Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere else you get your podcasts from. You can also keep up to date with all our new content published on the Money Marketing website, as well as our print edition Money Marketing magazine, so make sure to subscribe. Follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. See you next time.